Hey everyone, we're going into our second match with our Kaladesh draft deck. It's a blue-white skies deck, more or less. That is a terrible hand. Couple ways to interact, but nothing else, so... Okay, I think this is better. That makes it a lot better, too. We'll keep the planes on top. Gleness Crane can right now. We have the maximum number of artifacts in our deck that we'll ever have, because we don't have any in our hand, or in play, or whatever, so... And then having 2 removal spells is good. It would be nice to have one of our beefier flyers, but what are you going to do? So some kind of energy deck probably. Another removal spell I don't hate either. So let's play Glintnest Crane and see if we can hit something here. We do, and it's actually a pretty good thing to hit. So we'll take a Self-Assembler, send these away. Some more lands wouldn't have hurt, but, you know, I'm okay. Drawing a card off of my 2-mana 1/3. Okay, our opponent in trouble. Yeah, so I'm going to attack. And then I think I play Glint Sleeve Artisan as a 3/3, just because it's going to be harder for our opponent to stop right now, especially since he's stuck on 2 lands, so we can just attack away. Okay, he got his 3rd land. We have no shortage of removal in our hand, though, which is nice. Okay, we'll attack with both of these. May have Select for Inspection, unlike Glint Sleeve, which would kind of suck, but he doesn't really want to use it on our Crane. He takes less damage if he uses it on the Glint Sleeve anyway, so. Alright, he takes it. We will play another flyer, I think. Yeah, that's what we do. Play our Windrake. Keep the pressure on in the skies. Okay, especially if he makes this a 4/4, he does. So we're going to put one of our mini removal spells on him and just attack hard. Wow, we drew our other Self-Assembler. That hurts my soul a little bit. Actually, kind of like in the last game, I think just using the Malfunction because we have the mana is probably better. So we're just gonna keep swinging away. That can't happen with your Self-Assemblers. It's nice to see an assembly worker for the first time in forever. That goes all the way back to the Antiquities set. From the olden times. Unfortunately, I don't think there's actually another... There might be, but most of the other assembly worker things are actually tokens. There's probably at least 1 or 2 other creatures with the type, though. And so you can make a fun, like, casual vintage self-assembler. Because if you can search for other assembly workers, it gets even better. I guess you can search for changelings with it, too. Malfunction right back at me, huh? Okay. Might as well attack since my flyers, you know, fly. Alright. We're going to play our very sad, but, you know, I'll take it, Self-Assembler. Since we drew the other one. Thank you, Glintnest Crane. Right. You may see what his fixed color is. Mountain. What does he have, like Voltaic Brawler or Whirler Virtuoso would be pretty solid right now, I guess. He would have enough energy to make 2 Thopters, so still wouldn't save him or anything. But that is a really good card. I mean, I would still swing with, Nature's Way. Yeah, that's not cool. That is a downside about enchantment-based removal, is that Nature's Way and Friends still work. He's probably thinking I don't have another Self-Assembler in my hand, because I didn't search one out, but I do. It just didn't get to draw it. Alright, he goes to 5. No danger of fumigate this time around, so we're just going to go self-assembler. Play land. He has effectively dealt with all of our flyers, so. Although I guess we only played a Windrake and a Crane, didn't we? Ooh, that's annoying, but he's still dead because of our. We'll revoke privileges his and just swing for 5. Turns out when you have 3 revoked privileges, it's pretty nice. Okay. So he has enchantment-based removal, which makes something like Ether Trade Winds marginally better, but I don't think enough better. Nah. Just roll this thing back out there. Alright, this looks like we're going to have a very similar start to last time. We don't have as much removal in our opener as we had, but if we can hit another artifact off of Glintnest Crane, we're going to feel pretty good. Mountain. Play an island. Well, now we have another way to interact, at least. I can actually use this to get, darn it, we drew one of our artifacts. I can actually use this to get malfunction off of my guys, so that's cool. Nothing. So I'd like to draw Wispeaver Angel soonest. Does kind of hurt putting 2 of our biggest flying beaters on the bottom, but what you gonna do? More interaction. I think I'd probably play Windrake. You select for inspection on it. Come on. Darn. Yeah, I'm going to play the Drake, because I don't really know what I need to do with my Glint Sleeve Artisan until I see some more what my opponent's doing. And there's not even like a guarantee it would get in next turn. Windrake has a much higher chance of getting in on the next turn just because it has flying, so. Alright, so we can use our own select for inspection on that. We're not going to do it now. We're just going to play our Artisan. And probably as a 3-3. Especially because we can just get around a lot of stuff right now. So yeah, we're going to go with a +1/+1 counter. Probably should have left blue up, but because then I could have also bounced this. So that was kind of bad. Okay. We shall declare combat time. Probably play Propeller Pioneer this turn. And what do I play it as? I probably play it as a 2-1. At least that's what I'm leaning towards. And get the servo. Though if he has Chandra's Pyrohelix, it's pretty good against her, and that's fairly likely. Furious Reprisal is also not bad. So maybe, well, it'll work either way, though. Yeah, it'll be good removal against this card either way, so we're going to go for the servo. Chandra's Pyrohelix, I accurately predict that. No. Given what we have in our hand, it's definitely going to be hard for our opponent to get back in this game, just because we can just deal with anything he does. So we're going to go, ooh, we don't want to do that again. We're going to go malfunction. Attack, 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 attack. And we'll end our turn. Yeah, like a slow start, this deck just punishes because we play our early beaters and then we're just like removal, 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 keep attacking. So like our opponent only playing 1 creature so far is basically a death sentence. Since our hands, we still have 2 other ways to put our opponent behind in our hand too, so it's pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. Incendiary Sabotage would be pretty good against us now, but he doesn't have double red or an artifact. So I'm not super concerned about that. Yeah, this is a game where I don't think I'll play Whirler Maker, but who knows? My opponent may just drop a board sweeper right here. He's thinking hard. What could he have with that kind of mana to save him? I think Whirler Virtuoso would buy him a turn at least. Because we can't actually make it so he can't block or anything. Like the removal we have now is not as aggressive of removal, really. Although I guess Select is, in a race, it's a pretty good little spell. Okay, so he's going to use Nature's Way. I think we're fine with that. We could have used our Select for Inspection there to save it, but doesn't really seem worth it given that, we don't have lethal now next turn, and I guess that's what he's going for, but other things could go wrong there that just make it not worth it. And we're still in control of this game, so yeah. We could have Select for Inspection there, but I don't really see a reason to. Hey, revoke privileges. I guess we just play Whirler Maker here. We don't have anything else to do with our mana. He goes to 1. Well, now we have something else to do with our mana. I think here we actually want to go wide. Yeah. And we'll end our turn. Now we do have a way of saying, your creature can't block my creature. So if he taps out, plays a big dude here, we can just go revoke privileges, swing away. Going wider here is better because it's a little better against more Select for Inspection effects or removal. We get in for more damage this way. Okay. That does block pretty well. We just swing with everything and hold on to revoke in case something goes wrong. I think we probably do. He can block a servo, but I'm not too concerned about that. Maybe we play this guy as a 3-3. No, we probably still just keep going wide. Like a Pyro Helix there would have been pretty ugly for us. So, all right, yeah, that's how you're going to block. You go to 2. We're going to play Glint Sleeve Artisan, and we're going to make another servo. The wider we go, the less effectively he can block, basically. Okay, took off our Malfunction. And gained 2 life. So yeah, it wouldn't have been great there if I'd used revoke privileges. It would have been okay, but alright. Well, opponent is... That card's so good. I haven't gotten to draft it yet. I'm a little jealous. I'm glad we only made it a 2-2, though. That's for sure. So I think we are going to Select for Inspection our own Windrake here, unless he attacks. Because we need some more evasion, because right now we just don't have any great attacks. I guess we're going to put revoke privileges here and just attack with everything, aren't we? Yeah, so I guess it's not too bad. Yeah, there's no way he can attack. Yeah, we don't have a lot of good Confiscation Coup targets. Our Self-Assembler or our Wisp-Weaver Angel, I guess, is our best. I guess our 2-3, the Vampire Lighthawk guy would be an okay thing to steal. I'm not sure what the opponent's thinking about. Maybe whether he should scoop, I guess. I don't know, because if he attacks, he's just dead. Well, not quite, actually. He would go to 1. So maybe he will attack. Okay, so what's happening? Yeah, nothing. Alright, so we are going to go select for inspection on Windrake, just because getting another flyer here is a big deal. We don't want to draw that. Okay. We're going to revoke some privileges here. Just attack with everything. And then play Eddie Trailhawk. You also use Whirler Maker here, potentially. Not Whirler Maker, Aether Meltdown is what I meant to say. But yeah, we just attack with everything. And he can block this and go to 1. Yeah, so kill a servo, kill that guy. So here's where I could use Meltdown, but I don't think it's worth it. We'll have him dead in the sky if we just play Eddie Trailhawk. So yeah, that's probably better, but I'm cool with it. I mean, he's dead in the sky already, but now he has a second thing in the sky to deal with. And plus, we can throw this guy up in the sky in the meantime. We have not encountered many other flyers, and that's been good for our deck. It has been good. So we got there. All right, on to the next match. I don't think we've dropped a game yet, have we? So deck seems pretty strong. 3 revoke privileges will do that. See you in the next match, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.